Many years ago, I was out hiking in an old-growth forest with a group of people in the Pacific Northwest. We were following an overgrown trail. It was covered with giant ferns and other undergrowth. While enjoying the giant trees towering above us, someone accidentally stepped on a wasp's nest. We were quickly surrounded by these powerful stinging insects, and I escaped, but I got a handful of nasty stings in the process. So I was looking around for plantain, which is famous for soothing bug bites, but soon I found lemon balm instead. So I chewed this up and I applied it to the stings, and then watched in amazement as the pain and swelling was greatly reduced. Little did I know then that lemon balm has a long history of use for topical relief of bites and stings. Dioscorides, who lived from 40 to 90 AD, wrote in his classic book De Materia Medica, "A decoction of lemon balm leaves is good for those touched by scorpions or bitten by harvest spiders or dogs." Since that day on the trail, I've used it numerous times to reduce pain and discomfort for children who've been stung by bees or other insects. It works wonderfully. Lemon balm tastes delicious, and it's effective for adults and children alike. Its lovely taste makes it an especially favorite herb for kids. Lemon balm has been used for young children who are teething to soothe and calm this painful process. I like to combine it with chamomile. Lemon balm can also help small children with colic. One study showed that a combination of lemon balm, chamomile, and probiotics taken for a month was more effective than a pharmaceutical drug for reducing the crying times of children diagnosed with colic. I think there are a lot of exhausted parents with colicky children who could really benefit from knowing about lemon balm. Do you love herbs? Are you dreaming of becoming an herbalist? Join us at herbswithrosalee.com or click the link in the description to be a part of our vibrant herbal community. Let's keep the love for herbs growing. See you in the next snippet.